folks, Scapegoat here again with something a bit different. These are just 5 albums that were released over 2017 that we think were pretty fucking good. These albums, even though they are numbered, aren't ranked just because it's music. If it's good, it's good. It doesn't have to be competitive all the time. So it's just a collection of 5 albums that we think stand out, and if you haven't already heard them, give the 5 of them a listen and see what you think. For the uninitiated of Converge and the work of Ballou, I pity you, I really do. But for the rest of us, we have yet another stellar album to add to the collection. Converge do one thing, which is evolve. Growing with each release, the Dusk In Us is the 9th album from the New England band. This is a result of 25 years, where they have really honed what they do into a singular art form, which is savagery, absolute brutality. Frantic tracks laden with feedback-saturated riffs while shredding vocals soar over the top. What's not to like? This is yet another level of the ever-growing powerhouse that is Converge. It's absolutely effortless. Give it a listen. If you're a fan of noise rock or anything challenging, angry, darkly funny, just angular, savage stuff, this is an absolute revelation. This is a band called Slut. This is their second album called Contempt. Contempt summarizes this album perfectly, because every single song is dripping in it. Over the course of 7 tracks, vocal shrieks and angular, jagged riffs crawl their way into your brain and lay sonic eggs in your brain. Slut isn't metal in the traditional sense, but Contempt is one of the heaviest fucking things that you will hear that came out of last year. Don't be shy, it might be a bit different, but give it a listen. Bell Witch's Mirror Reaper is a difficult listen. It's actually one of the most savage albums I've listened to recently, and in my opinion, it's one of the best doom albums to come out in the last few years. If you haven't heard anything about it, I'll give you a couple of crucial bits of information before we start. 1, it's an 83-minute long song, and 2, the founding member, Andrea Guerrera, died whilst making the album. These 2 pieces of information definitely correlate into something absolutely devastating. It's a truly sonic portrayal of death and sorrow, and it is truly brutal. Mirror Reaper at its core is a meditation on grief. Even if it wasn't at conception of the album, with Guerrera's passing it definitely assured it would be. Funeral Doom has always been death obsessed, but Bell Witch have really pushed the sonic envelope with this crushing outing. Death is never easy, and Bell Witch has made a perfect sonic companion to it, difficult and unflinching. The odds of Electric Wizard ever making a return to the druggy, lo-fi sonic abyss of the Dope Throne era is pretty slim, but that doesn't stop their fans, including me, pining for it. Their eyes are definitely looking forward, not looking back to the past. These English doom metalers are still serving up plenty of hammer horror-inspired lyrical imagery and sludgy blues riffs. Wizard Bloody Wizard finds the band boiling down the Sabbath-inspired attack to its bare, glistening bones, with drops of swagger and occult-laced riffs. There's slight deviation to the menacing nihilistic trudge of madness on certain tracks, but Electric Wizard are still making crushing albums that give the young bands a run for their money. This is the second release of 2 that Krallice have put out this year. Go Be Forgotten may be the best thing that the New York black metalers have done in my opinion. The album's sprawling sound seamlessly works in synthesizers, which is breaking new ground for the quintet. This adds a refreshing dynamic, sense of space, texture and drama to their compositions, which never compromises the bleak intensity and technical precision of the band's attack. Considering this is the second release of the year, these guys are really making a statement of standard and workload. This is personally my favourite out of the 2, but anything from these guys is top drawer. Give it a listen if you want your face melted. Thanks again for watching, guys, and that wraps the first one up. We don't normally do opinion videos, but this is a little tester to see what the reaction is like, and if everyone likes it, there'll be a few more in the next week. Please do the usual of liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, all the usual good stuff.